foundation for support of national cinema will be established in Kazakhstan. It will create more favorable conditions for the creation and distribution of Kazakh films. Kumis Seitova, director of the Legal Service Department of the Ministry of Culture and Sports, talked about the draft bill on project as well as its criteria and subtleties. The foundation for support of the national cinema will be created in the country. But when, that depends on the adoption of the law on cinematography, which is currently under consideration by the Majlis, lower house of Kazakh parliament. That law has provisions about the creation of a fund for supporting national cinema. It will be a non-profit joint stock company, and the main task of this fund will be the distribution of budgetary and non-budgetary funds that go to the cinematography. That is, for the production of local films. The 14th Eurasia International Film Festival had a round table, participants of which have discussed the top issues of the bill on Kazakh cinema. The festival was held in Astana in the beginning of July. During the meeting, experts of the field supported the idea of creation of a fund which will become the main regulator of public funds allocated for production, release, distribution and further promotion of the films. Film project will be selected with the competition. It is expected that it will be in an open format. A contest will be open to all applications from all producers, anyone who wants to take part in this competition and create films. Moreover, the selection will be done by an expert council that will be created directly with the fund. The expert group will write its opinion on each project. This conclusion will be considered by the fund, then submitted to an interdepartmental commission, which will make this second selection of films, and only after that the thematic plan will be adopted and the production of the film will be approved. Today, the draft law is under consideration of the Majlis of the Parliament of Kazakhstan. The document was based on the experience of the leading countries of the world: the United States, France, Germany, Russia and China. The adoption of the bill is expected next year. Participants of the competition program of the 3rd Baikonur Short Film Festival were announced. 47 films were chosen among 195 submitted ones. Contestants are represented in 3 categories: 27 feature films, 11 animation films and 9 documentaries. During the first year, when we have been accepting the works, we did not have any specific criteria for posters. During the second year selection, the poster was required. This year we wanted to introduce an innovation, that is, every film should have a distribution certificate. But we found out that the registration of all these documents sometimes goes to 200, sometimes even 300,000 tenge. And it is very clear that it is difficult for young people to get it. Universities will be advised as well. They teach technical things and give basic knowledge. But time does not stand still. Everything moves, everything develops. I believe that there should be some kind of mandatory masterclasses, seminars in universities. Also, universities must oblige each thesis work to have a distribution certificate. It is important that each film receives a certificate. It means that all the rights were reserved for a music, a script, absolutely all the parameters, and the certificate will allow our young filmmakers to easily show their films on TV channels and other places like airplanes. Baikonur is a rocket site for space prospects in the world of cinema. The goal of the film festival is the popularization of short films among Kazakhstan people and, of course, showing new names in the cinema. This year, for the first time in the history of local film festivals, the event will be held simultaneously in two cities, of Almaty and Astana. The first 2 years the festival was held in Koktube. They have such a big festive tent where we had an LED display. This year, for the first time in Kazakhstan, our festival will be at the same time in two cities, in Almaty and Astana. This year we'll have a red carpet. We want our filmmakers to feel like stars. So it would motivate them for further development, so that our filmmakers would make better projects. The quality would improve. Also this year we have a new nomination for the sound. That's some of our innovations.
Новая номинация в фестивале – это номинация за звук.
And the winners will be chosen in 13 categories. The jury includes actor, director and producer Nurtas Adambay, actress and producer Bayan Alaguzova, chairman of the Council of Young Cinematographers of Uzbekistan, producer Oybek Abdushukurov, actress Arujan Jazilbekova and others. The chairman of the commission is a film critic, a member of Fipresti and NAPAC, a member of the Union of Cinematographers of Kyrgyzstan Gulbara Talamusheva. The large-scale event will be held on September the 20th, the 23rd in Almaty and Astana.
Нет, знаешь, почему нас путают с тобой? Потому что мы это один человек. Бинго!
The shooting of the short film called The Muse by the young director and screenwriter Arman Kayjan has finished in Astana. Right now the film is at the post-production stage. The script was one of the winners in the annual screenplay contest debut by the Kazakh Film Studio, which allocated funds for the project. The film is made in the crime drama genre. Dania Baysov and Ayjoldiz Baglanova played the leading roles. Dania says the role in The Muse was very interesting for him. He really liked the genre of the criminal drama and the role of the composer. Earlier, Dania Baysov played the main role in the film called In the Dark.
Я играл роль Сакена, это композитор.
I played the role of Saken. He is a composer, a musician. For me, it was very interesting because I wanted to play a creative person for a long time. And then I got a call and was asked whether I want to play that role. I have asked, are you in Astana? I had 3 more questions. First, is it a festival film? Because I have already starred in one festival film by Kazakh Film. Will it be a problem or not? The second question was, will I get paid or not? And the third question was, is it okay if I'm from Almaty? They said I will get paid. I said okay. I went to Astana and got the script. I read it and liked it. I cannot say it is something extraordinary, but I liked it. I liked my character. Although I do not play musical instruments including a piano, I had to learn that.
Тем более там, фортепиано. Пришлось учиться.
The Muse short film shows the difficult fate of the composer Sakan, whose career is going down because of his loneliness and addiction to alcohol. But he meets his love and his salvation in one person, a young and talented artist, Anna. Everything seems to be getting better, but fate brings him new difficulties that change his whole life. On September the 1st, the shooting of the Kazakh-Japanese film Barham or Horse Thieves has started in Almaty. The film has 2 directors, Yelan Numukambeta from Kazakhstan and Lisa Takeva from Japan. Shozo Ichiyama has produced 20 films since 1989. The first of them is Violent Cop, directed by Takeshi Kitano. Later he worked with other well-known filmmakers such as Samira Makhmalbaf, Huo Xiaoxin, but more often with Jia Zhangke. Ishiyama saw the work of Yelan Numukambetov in 2011 at the Eurasia Film Festival, where he presented his film Before the Storm.
Benzin var mı? Benzin yok. Oh. Ne istiyorsun? Aviakerosin var.
Kazakh director Yalan Nurmukambetov is the winner of the Tulpar Award of the National Academy of Cinema Arts and Sciences.
Вообще идея исходила из истории, которая...
In general, the idea was inspired by the story which really happened here 2 years ago in Almaty region, when several people died because of horse thieves. And that was the start, after which I began to think about the plot. But now, of course, there is not much left of the initial story. The emphasis is completely different. The project was written in the form of a synopsis, and we presented it at the Cannes Film Festival when we opened our first pavilion there. In Cannes, I met a Japanese director, and she really liked the idea. After returning home, she called me and said that she talked to producers and they are interested. We talked via Skype and the idea started becoming an international joint project of Japan and Kazakhstan. So we started writing the script, then we applied to Japanese Film Institute. So they found some parts of the budget, and here we submitted documents to the Kazakh Film Studio. We also presented this project as Japanese Kazakh film at the Busan Film Festival in South Korea.
Подали документы в киностудии «Казахфильм». И еще мы презентовали этот проект уже совместно японо-казахский на Бусанском кинофестивале в Южной Корее.
The lead actors were already announced. They are Samal Yaslamova, who recently received an award for the Best Female Role at the Cannes Film Festival, as well as Kazakh actor of theater and cinema Duleg Akmolda and Japanese actor Mirai Moriyama. The shooting process will last for 30 days. The film's premiere is scheduled for 2019.
Что, принес?
Да, принес. Вот, смотри. Сейчас на этом весь город сидит. Не то, что весь город, вся страна.
Film director Miras Toleukhanov is working on the motivational feature film called Dream Car. It is a crowd-funded project. Miras and his team found a creative way to get money for the project. On the popular online platform, they have launched a reality show called I'm Looking for a Sponsor, and a crowdfunding campaign where instead of mentioning the participants and film's final credits, the organizers decided to make a raffle with the main prize of a new car. Tickets costing 2,000 tenge give an opportunity to anyone who wants to try their luck and support local cinema. The producer of the film is Amangildi Albakirov. The collaboration of Toleukhanov and Albakirov began with the 2011 film The Loop.
Основной месседж заключается в слогане фильма. Слоган фильма «Когда есть цель, средства найдутся».
The main message is shown in the slogan of the movie. When there is a goal, the funding will be found. We say that this is a motivational film because we wanted to raise the spirit of the people, so that they do not give up, surrender. Creative youth have their own ideas. They want to start a business. But everything comes to money, realization, investors, and they do not find money for the fulfillment of their dreams. So they give up. Our film is dedicated to such people so they would not give up, make their dreams come true and reach results. We want our film to inspire our viewers.
Вдохновить наших зрителей.
The filming will take place in Almaty and it will last 25 days. The main roles are played by the young and talented but unknown actors. Some parts of the film will be played by Janat Bayjanbayev, Dastan Shakirov and singer Luina, as well as Dania Baysov, who played the main role in the recently released horror In the Dark. The budget of the film is $70,000. The main role is played by the young actor Tim Rudy, for whom the role in the film is his debut. The actor told about his character and how he was close to him.
Мой персонаж, его зовут Амир.
My character's name is Amir. Well, he's a typical rich boy, but with a difficult fate, I would say. So parents limit the money, well, how it happens usually. His character is close to me not by the situation in the family, he's close to me by his behavior. He's close to me with his values. That is, he's not a stupid guy. And he's not a bad guy, but he behaves boorishly because he wants to draw his father's attention to himself.
Обратить внимание отца на себя, в первую очередь.
Tim also noted that it is difficult for him to cry on the set, but the fact does not stop the young actor. He needs to follow a strict diet as well. That was also one of the mandatory requirements of the film producers.
Диета.
I need to be in shape. What else? I must cry on the set, but I usually do not cry, and it's hard. I have to do it no matter what. Overall, there are no difficulties at all. The atmosphere is just great. I do not even notice that I work. We are some kind of relaxed here.
Работаешь как бы. Мы все на релаксе здесь.
The premiere of the feature film is scheduled for November this year. A complicated but very interesting profession of the cartoonist is getting popular in Kazakhstan. Each year, Kazakhstan's animated films are becoming more colorful, which certainly pleases the audience. Last year, the team of animators from Shymkent have released 4 films, and this year they plan to make even more. 2 films have been already released. Прежде всего, first of all, it is worth saying that the cartoonist is an artist. He must be able to feel the animation. In using his thinking and the skills, he must make the picture vivid and lively. The difficulty is that during the process of creating an animation, you need to draw a new character for every second. 2D and 3D animation have simplified our work, but animation rules and regulations still need to be followed. Painstaking work, the ability to feel the character, and talent for fine arts are essential qualities of a professional cartoonist.
В этом году мы планируем запустить 4 мультика.
This year we are planning to release 4 cartoons, including Ox's Okigaze. Also the one about the ancient city of Turkestan, and it will be called Turkestan. Also Odabase. Jibek B has been already released. We are finishing working on Odabase. It is a 25-minute animated film. As I said earlier, by the end of the year we will finish Okus's Okigaze and the cartoon about the ancient city of Turkestan.
Прежде говорил. Еще один мультик про древний город Туркестан. Фильм не называется «Туркестан».
Передай своим агашкам. Пошли во все...
Kazakhstan's drama The Financier elimination game will hit the big screens this fall. The film is the debut of director Yelena Lisasina. The film shows a story of the young broker Ruslan.
За каждым успешным человеком стоит другой человек.
The young man pursues his career in finance with the support of his childhood friend Tahir. But within the stock exchange, he meets not only strong partners but also enemies. Ruslan was unlucky, his rivals were very influential people. With one wrong decision, the broker can jeopardize his friendship, love and even his own life. The main roles were played by Asylkan Talepov, Chingiz Kapin, Karina Zhumalieva. The film was shot in Almaty last fall.